Hello, welcome to Rational Thought. This is Game 5, The Phantom of Truth in my Rational Thought campaign. Got most set up. I'm going to go to the decks. We had 5 XP on the last scenario. So I changed Carolyn's deck quite a bit. I had another call for backup because I think this card's pretty good in her deck. And I had to stand together just to help out with resources for both Carolyn and Leo. I took out a Dynamite Blast because in the Shriveling, so I didn't really feel like she needed that much enemy management. I think one Dynamite Blast and a gang up or 2 gang ups is good enough. Plus the call for backup can help out. And so I really left that all to Leo. And Leo, I did pretty simple upgrades. I upgraded Derringer into a Switchblade because I don't think Derringer is consistent enough. Switchblade is basically the same card but without ammo, so that could really help because I've had multiple times where I've been running a little bit low on ammo in Leo. And I also upgraded the Vicious Blow with the other 2 XP. I was thinking about saving some experience for a stick to the plan, but I felt like these were pretty impactful upgrades to do for this scenario. So let's get started with the setup. So this is a little bit of a complicated intro. We do intro 2. Continue to dream 1, don't get lost. And so I'm just going to read what's going on. Dream 1. Each investigator has earned the Lost Soul weakness. So let's go grab that. I'll grab one for each of them. So that's exciting. This is Doubt side. So what this does is we have to test our intellect. X, where X is our willpower if you fail to take 2 damage. Carolyn should be okay at that, not great. Leo is actually kind of bad at doing that, so he's going to take a little bit more damage now. And Carolyn might also, so that's kind of annoying. But there's no avoiding that. Dream 2. Check the campaign log. If we intrude on a secret meeting, continue to dream 3. So, continue to dream 6. Where is dream 6? This is very awkward to do with TTS. Okay, so dream 6. The police are not suspicious of us, so we go to dream 8. Dream 8. We chase the stranger up steps. We have to decide, how could any of this be? What exactly am I looking at? Is the doubt path, I believe. Which is dream 12. It just gives us one doubt. Then we go to dream 13. Which is Daniel's voice calls out to you. They're opening the path to Carcosa. Okay, that didn't really do a ton. But we have one more doubt. I'm going to mark that over here. Handy dandy doubt tracker. And we have earned a weakness, which is bad. Okay. Jordan is... we did interview Jordan, so we get to do... we get to start with 3 additional resources. It's pretty huge. And then I'm going to shuffle up these locations. I didn't realize this location didn't have a alternate side. Yeah, let's just take all these out. So we don't know what we've got. Okay. Cool. And we also start at Montparnasse. Okay. instead of our normal location, which is down here. And we are going to set up the campaign. We have more doubt. So we get this, we add these to the encounter deck. Okay. And I believe that is it. After the organist enters play, shuffle both set-aside copies of figures in the shadow into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. So I got to remember that for this scenario. Which I think I played this one time and I did not do that. That makes it a little bit easier potentially. Okay, Carolyn draws her opening hand. This is a pretty good opener. Close the circle with Peter is pretty nice. Oh. Huh. So I could start with the close the circle for 4 on turn 1, which is pretty good. This is the level up here. I think I only have the level up version now. I have 1 charisma for Leo. He draws his opening hand. B-Cop, Lucky Cigarette Case. I don't really need a Faustian on turn 1 because I start with extra resources. I don't really need an Inspiring Presence, but the rest of this is pretty good. Yeah, that's actually a very good opening hand. The real question is, do I mulligan the Perception? I'm not sure I do, because this scenario comes out hard with the clues, so I'm not going to mulligan the Perception. That's it. Okay, that's shuffle Rational Thought back into her deck. We get to see what Montparnasse. After you discover any number of clues, discard cards from your hand with that many horror or willpower icons among them. If you cannot take 1 horror, that's fine. I don't love that, but it's fine. I actually don't know if that applies to the wild icons or not. I'm going to Grim Rule that it does. Which is a little annoying, because these are easy clues, but what can you do? So, the agenda. So this agenda just says 6 Doom on it. And the act, we have to spend the 4 clues to advance at the end of the round. If there are 3 or more Doom in play, we advance. And we don't want to advance necessarily by doing that, so we kind of want to spend the clues. Honestly, it's not a huge deal if we don't, but whatever. So let's start with Carolyn's turn. I'm going to do a setup turn with Peter Sylvester. For 3, I'm going to play Hypnotic Therapy just to get down. And I'm going to play a Close the Circle. And I have 4 different classes in play. Everything but Rogue, because this is technically in play. So I could investigate now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the Close the Circle ability to investigate. I will not use my willpower instead of it. Well, I mean, no, I'm not going to. It doesn't matter. We should look at the chaos bag. I'm just going to verify that that's correct. We got 2 elder things in the bag. So I'm going to double check that this is all correct. Yeah, it is. We got 2 elder things. Elder things are -2. If you fail, lose 1 resource for each point you failed by. Not an issue. We are investigating it 4 to 1. So we're up by 3. Get a -1. We get a clue. We have to discard a card with the willpower. I'm going to Grim Rule that it applies to the wild icons. Because in Essex, I know that wild icons do count for the Essex locations. So this is worded similarly. So there you go. I'll double check on that later. Leo is going to use his ability to play a beat cop for 3 resources. Then his first action is going to be playing a lucky cigarette case. His second action is going to be playing a enchanted blade. And his last action is going to be taking a resource. So next turn he can play down Mitch Brown if he wants to. That's everybody. So we're going to upkeep. Gotta call for backup. And a switchblade. That's nice. Okay. We go 1 of 6 Doom. And we're going to draw counter cards for Carolyn. Black Star's Rise. Test willpower or intellect 4. I'm glad I kept this perception. I'm going to commit that perception to this test. Intellect 4. So I'm actually, do I want to commit perception? The fail effect is I'll take horror. I'm not going to do that. I want to take horror. I forgot who I'm playing. I'm playing as Carolyn Fern. Okay, we're going to test 4 intellect to 4. So we're even. Elder Sign. I may heal a horror. There's no horror to heal, so... Oh well. I did my best to fail that. Deadly Fate. Test Will 3. Alright, let's test Will 3. Whoops, I did not mean to draw that. I'm going to put that back. Okay, Will 3. I am 4 to 3. I'm up by 1. If I fail, I do things with enemies. -2. So I fail by 1. So discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an enemy is discarded. Okay. And I either draw at that enemy or it attacks me. I'm just going to have it attack me. Take a damage and a horror, and then discard. I'm not too worried about that. That's a pretty soft encounter draw for Leo Anderson, I think. I'm actually going to have Leo go first. He's going to use his ability to play out Mitch Brown for free. And then he's going to investigate the Montparnasse location. He is currently... Oh, he has to pay 2 resources because he pays 1 less resource. I'm currently 3 to 1. I think I'm just going to do that. -1 is a success, so I grab that clue. I have to discard willpower icon. I don't have any, so I take a horror. I am going to move to the Gardens of Luxembourg. And that is a victory point enemy location. While Byakuya enemy is moving, if there is an investigator, it's connected to everything. Okay. I drew a -1 on that test, so I failed. I succeeded by 1. So I didn't trigger a lucky cigarette case. I forgot about that. I need to remember that. I'm just going to draw a card at the end of my turn. Agency backup. That's pretty nice. Alright, so Carolyn is going to move for her first action. For her second action, she's going to use hypnotic therapy to try to heal Leo's horror. So she is currently at 4 to a 2. -4 is a fail, so she doesn't heal any horror. She's then going to investigate this location. Using close the circle. So she's a 4 to a 3. She'll commit a perception to be 6 to 3. Drew a -2, so that's a success. She gets a clue and draws a card. There's Guts. I wish I had done these in the other order because I could commit the Guts to the close the circle test. So I'll just draw a card at the end of my turn. Okay, Cowardice. I need to evade something. Or I don't. I mean, Carolyn's deck is pretty good on XP. I've gotten all the high value XP upgrades I want. Stick to the Plan was the only other big ticket item I want, and that's more of a luxury purchase. So if I can evade something, I will, obviously, but if I can't, I'm not going to be too broken up about losing 2 XP. So we're going to do upkeep. There's another Guts. There's a Faustian Bargain. That's pretty nice with the Asian's backup in hand. We're going to 2 Doom of 6. Carolyn draws an encounter card, Spires of Carcosa. That's unfortunate. That puts 2 Doom on there. We need to get... That's 2 Doom. That's a lot of Doom. We need to investigate that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Leo draws an encounter card. Torturous Chords. Willpower 5. I'm going to have Carolyn commit a guts to this test. So he's doing a willpower 6 V5. It's a skull. Skulls are -4 right now. Max 5, so they're -4. So 6 to 5. Failed by 3. 1, 2, 3. The next 3 cards Leo plays, their cost increased by 1. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. That was in a bad Mythos phase. I'm going to have Carolyn go first. She's going to use Close the Circle first to test, to investigate this location. She's currently at 4 willpower, so she'll commit this to be 6 to 3. So hopefully I don't draw a skull. Drew a -3, succeeded, so I get the clue. And I get to draw an encounter card, or draw a card. Good card. Alright. Carolyn's gonna draw a card. Ooh, Archive of Conduits is pretty strong. Man, that's really, really good. So I could take a resource and play it. I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna draw another card. There's a ward I wish I had earlier when I drew this. Spires. Carolyn's got a Hypnotic Therapy Leo testing 4 to 2. And draw -4 again, so she failed. That was an uneventful turn. But I have this Archive of Conduits, so I can play it next turn and start healing Leo up. By the way, we have 4 clues. I'm going to advance the act now. If you spent clues to advance, you nearly bump into a tall man. His coat and hat as black as his skin is pale. I'm reading the flavor text. Spawn the set-aside organist enemy at the lead investigator's location, draped in mystery side face up. And also, when we spawn the organist, we shuffle in figure in the shadows to the encounter deck. So we have the organist, draped in mystery. And now, after we successfully attack him, we can place a clue on him. And if there are 6 clues on him, we advance. So he has 3 fight, 5 evade, aloof, cannot be damaged. At the end of the enemy phase, if he's unengaged, move at 1 location away from the nearest investigator. If he's engaged, disengage him instead. So he's a reverse hunter that runs away from us. Alright, I'm gonna have... So yeah, it's Leo's turn. He's not going to use his ability because he can't afford any allies in his hand. He is going to play the Fastian Bargain for 1 resource. And gain 5. With for 2 curses into the bag. He's then going to draw a card. Which is a Derringer. He's then going to take a resource, so he has enough resources to play this agency back up next turn. Enemy phase. At the end of the enemy phase, this guy will move away. He's going to move here. I guess he could move down to Montparnasse, but I think I want to move this way and do like a clockwise motion around clockwise motion around the table. Then we're going to do upkeep. Liquid Courage is not really necessary. Intel Report is nice. Now we're at 5 of 6 Doom. And we can counter cards. Praying Biaki. Lowest remaining sanity only. He still is engaged with Carolyn. Okay. He should be killable by Leo. And Leo draws in a counter card. Sign of Hastur. And I can say that because I didn't heed the warning. I'm going to attach this to the agenda because the act is not going to advance to the end of the game. Every time we take a horror, we take an additional horror. Okay, that's annoying. What's really annoying is this praying a Biaki. I really want to play agency backup and then start agency, then start using it, but I can't afford it. And the Switchblade this turn. So Leo's going to go first. He's not going to use his react. I don't need the Switchblade. I have this Enchanted Blade. Okay. Change of plans. Leo is going to go first, and he is going to play agency backup into one of Mitch Brown's ally slots. So it costs him the full 7 resources. It's a 1 size resource discount, but pays 1 extra for Torturous Chords. Then he's going to use Enchanted Blade to attack. I'm just going to swing on Carolyn. I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. I'm 5 up. Even if I draw a skull, I still will pass. There's 5 Doom in play, and skulls are -5s. So we're on 1 token territory on this attack. -2, I succeed by more than 2, so I get to draw a card off Lucky Cigarette Case. Elusive is nice. I get to defeat the Praying Biaki, or I do 2 damage to the Praying Biaki. The Beat Cop will deal another damage, defeating it. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to investigate this location using the Spires of Carcosa ability and commit an intel report to be 2 up. 2 up is not great, but it is better than 1 up. -3 is pretty bad. I could have committed this elusive to cancel that. Leo's going to move as his last action. It's a Guerre de Ostre. The thought there, I'm chasing the organist. Carolyn has this call for backup, which lets her move and get a clue. And heal a horror and a damage. So she's... Wait. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't get a clue. She does a damage. So she can move, heal a horror. I could have done those in either order, but this is fine. Carolyn is going to do her thing. I could play the call for backup now. I don't need to, though, is the thing. I could just play Archive of Conduits and start using that. If I don't get rid of the Doom this turn, then the agenda's gonna pop. But it's gonna cost us 2 full rounds, the Spires of Carcosa. I think I have to allow that. I don't think I have the option to not. So I'm going to play this Archive of Conduits and use a free action to move a ley line to Leo. Second action, I'm going to take a resource, even though I hate it. And then third action, I'm going to play a call for backup, which lets me move, discover a clue because I have a seeker card, move because I don't have a rogue card. No, let's not do that. Oh, so this close the circle should not have 4. Should not have had. Oh, it should have had 4 charges because I didn't have a Seeker card is what I was missing. Alright, let's not call for backup then. Well, I could close the circle. I'm going to call for backup, but I'm going to use close the circle to move. And then play call for backup. This is very out of order and everything. But I get a clue because I have a seeker card. I can heal, I can deal damage, but there's no damage to deal. I can heal a horror for my mystic card. So that'll give Leo a resource. And I can heal a damage for my survivor card. Okay, we did it. That was all out of order and very janky, and I forgot what I did. But it worked out, I guess. Upkeep. Oh, no, enemy phase. The organist is going to move. And then we did upkeep. Now the agenda's got pop. Because of the stupid spires of Carcosa. Which does get rid of the signs of Pastor, though. So, each investigator disengages from each enemy engaged with him. Move the organist one location away from the nearest investigator. I'll move him up here. Okay, and now we get to draw encounter cards. We have 5 Doom for the next agenda. False lead. I have a clue, so I have to test intellect 4. For each point I fail by I place a clue on my location. I could ward this. I don't think I want to. I'll just test at even. I succeed. Hunted by a Piyaki test agility 6. I'm gonna fail this agility test. I'm down by 5. That's a minus 3. I failed by 6. So I reveal the top 6 cards of the encounter deck. So let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is an omen. There is a Byakuya. So I have to draw the Byakuya and then I take a horror. If at least one Byakuya is revealed by this effect, choose and draw one of them. If at least one omen and treachery, take a horror. So I take a horror. I get a Byakuya. I don't want to take a direct horror. I'm going to put that on Mitch Brown. Then we shuffle the encounter deck. Because if I took a horror, I would swap its fight and evade values, and I'd rather have it have 4 fight, or 2 fight. Okay, so now we're going to do our turns. And Leo is going to go first. He's going to Enchanted Blade this Byakuya. He is, again, 7 to 2. Minus 2, I get to draw a card and defeat the Byakuya. Or damage the B-Cop and defeat the Byakuya. I keep skipping a step. Leo's gonna move. There's no reason to stick around here. Ooh, if I want that clue, I could get it. I'm just gonna... I forget where the VP locations are. I know this is a VP location. I think this is also. I would rather save my clue acquisition for VP locations. So I'm gonna move again. Yeah, there's a VP location. Oh, I can spend 5 resources to remove a Doom? That seems really, really good. I'm gonna use agency backup to take a horror to grab a clue. So that later on I can engage the organist and attack him and put a clue on him. It is now Carolyn's turn. She's going to use the Archive of Conduit's ability to have Leo heal a damage, or a horror, and draw a card. The Tattered Cloak. Interesting. In which case, Mitch probably shouldn't be taking up a body slot because I actually have a body slot card, so I'm going to rearrange some cards here. Forgot I had that. Okay, that's cool. So that was one action for her. Her second action, she's gonna move. Yeah, she's gonna move. And she's gonna draw a card. Hope to get some resources. Oh, Promise of Power is nice. That would have been nice earlier, too. That's the end of Carolyn's turn. The end of the enemy phase, the organist is going to move to Montmartre. And then we're going to upkeep Lost Soul. Check the campaign log. We have more doubt than conviction, so testing 4 intellect versus 2 willpower, or versus 4 willpower. Yeah, so we're even. That's a fail. Carolyn takes 2 damage. A Faustian Bargain. I might want to play that on Carolyn. Probably gonna do that next turn. We'll see what happens. We get a Doom, 1 of 5. Oh, gosh darn Spires of Carcosa. This one I have a ward protection for it. That would be really annoying at this 6 Shroud location. Oh, it doubles the base value of your skill. I have 8 intellect here. I still think warding is correct because it saves me at least 2 actions clearing that, but Carolyn can actually investigate pretty well there. The Man of the Pallid Mask is not in play, so we have to search him out. And he spawns, and we draw him. So he spawns the location furthest from all investigators. This is 2 away. This is 3 away. This is 2, 2, 3. So I can spawn him here or here. I think I can spawn him up here. I think I remember this probably as Low Shroud. So that should be an easy investigate for Carolyn. Or I guess Leo. But actually, that was a good treachery to draw. It didn't do anything negative. Arguably did something positive. I'm going to have okay, Leo could move, engage, attack. Which is not a terrible plan. So I need to get clues on him. Before he does anything else, I'm going to use agency backup to grab a clue. And now we've secured this victory point. I could remove a Doom from there. That's actually... I think I'm going to have Carolyn move and engage the organist. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to come up with a plan. Carolyn can move and engage the organist. He will attack her. It's going to put the horror on Peter. She'll just heal off the horror and then gain a resource. I want to get a couple of resources for St. Hubert's Key. She can probably investigate here if she wants to. So I'm going to have Leo go. He's going to pay a resource to play a Faustian Bargain, taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources and adding 2 curses to the bag. Then I can spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources to remove a Doom, and we've done this thing, and we never have to go back there. His last action is just going to be to move. Montmartre. We can reveal cards to potentially play assets. Carolyn's turn. She's going to investigate here because why not? She's at 8 to 6. Her base intellect is 4. It's doubled, so she's 8 to 6. It's a -0, so she gets the clue. Then she's going to move and engage the organist. At the end of her turn, Peter Sylvester will heal and she'll gain a resource. And then during the enemy phase, the organist will attack Peter, or attack Carolyn. Just put the horror on Peter, then he'll disengage from all investigators. And we'll do upkeep. So I got a dynamite blast, which is nice. I could just lob dynamite at the man in the pile mask if I wanted to. And easy mark is kind of nice for Leo, although he doesn't really need the resources right now. We go up to 1 of 5 doom. Twist to do his will. There's 1 doom in play, so she's assessing will. She's assessing 4 to 1. So she's up by 3. I think that's fine. I don't need to commit anything. I mean, I could commit this lucky cigarette case. Yeah, Leo will commit this lucky cigarette case. It's not doing him any good right now. So she's up 4. That's a -1, so she succeeds. And Leo gets roasted in fear. The second I do something nice, that happens. Alright. Well, Carolyn's turn is going to be pretty straightforward. She's going to gain a resource, play down St. Hubert's Key, and engage the organist so that Leo can attack him. Leo's turn is also going to be pretty simple. He's going to spend 2 actions, attack with the enchanted blade. So she... Actually, no. He's going to play out a switchblade first. Fast, and then attack with the switchblade. He is attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. So he's up by 4. Should be good enough. There are a lot of curses in the bag. What can you do? -2. Doesn't do any damage, but we can place one of Carolyn's clues on him. Then he's going to attack. That was 2 actions. His third action, he's going to attack again. 7 to 3. He's up. Okay, he succeeded by 1. I forgot to trigger a lucky cigarette case for the first attack. I don't remember what the number is, so I'm not going to do it. But then we're going to test Frozen in Fear. And Carolyn's going to commit a Promise of Power to this test. So we are at 7 to 4. I think that's good enough. That's a -1. I will use Lucky Cigarette Case to draw a card. It's Inspiring Presence, which is nice. This goes away. Oh, I forgot. At the end of Carolyn's turn, Peter heal the horror. But he's going to take it right back. Then we're going to... The organist will disengage, and then we'll upkeep. Nice. Those are some good draws. We got a 2 of 5 Doom. Deadly Fate. Test will 3. She's at 4. I think that's fine. +1 is a success. Test will 3. He's at 4. I think that's fine. -3. Discard cards until an enemy is discarded. To Swift-Biaki. Okay, now I'm thinking about this. Because Carolyn wants to evade something to get rid of her weakness. So, the question is, how annoying is it to evade a Swift-Biaki? It's pretty annoying. Carolyn would probably have to spend an action to engage it. Then she'd test. She's only up by 1. And then we would have to kill it. Okay, so she would have to evade it, then evade it again. She's only up by 1 on the evade attempt. Leo cannot evade, like, at all, basically. Leo could commit her some cards, but he can only give her 1 or 2 icons each time. Alternatively, Leo could commit a bunch of icons to his own test to evade it, and then Carolyn would have one shot at evading it before it readies. How much do I care about 2 XP on Carolyn? I think enough to take this. I'm doing pretty well in this scenario. I've already got 2 clues on the organist. I've got 2 victory points. I can defeat the man in the pallid mask pretty easily. I think, and we're only halfway through the second agenda, I think I have enough time to do this. Famous last words. We are going to then draw this enemy with the Deadly Fate. I'm going to have Leo go first and attempt to evade it. 1, 2. So he's at 1. So he's at 3, 4. Oh, I can't really play this and have a trigger. So he's at 4, 5, 2. I'll go all the way to 6 to 2. That was a success. Barely, though. Okay, well, we did it. Go us. Leo's gonna draw a card. Another 45 they could commit. I'm gonna draw another card because there's not much else I can do without moving. Okay. I'm not gonna use agency backup here, I don't think. Actually, I'm going to use agency backup to deal 1 damage to this with Byakhee, so I can just kill it in 1 action. Alright, Carolyn is going to go. She's going to draw a card first. Okay, Unexpected Courage is nice. She's going to try to evade. She's at 2 plus 1 is 3, 4, 5, 6 from Leo. A 6 to a 2 using Unspeakable Oath Cowardice. -1 is a success. She discards Unspeakable Oath Cowardice. She could engage the organist, but I don't think I want to do that right now. I'm going to move. It's another victory point enemy. Or location. Okay, so enemy phase. Oh, at the end of Carolyn's turn, Pierre will heal a horror and she'll gain a resource. The enemy phase is going to move. I have to move it away from the nearest investigator. So I'm going to move it here. That's away from Leo. Yeah. Then the Byakhee is going... we're going to do upkeep. Hawkeye. It's a little late for you, Hawkeye. Okay, the Byakhee is engaged with Leo. Leo is going to take some damage from this lost soul. He's testing his intellect of 3 against his willpower of 4. He is down by 1. It's Curse. He's down by 3. Down by 3. Okay, that's actually a good time to draw that curse. I'll take 2 damage. We go to 3 of 5 Doom. Drawing counter cards. We have more doubt than conviction, so we move him 1 location away from Carolyn. Or Leo. I'm going to move him here. It's the furthest away from everybody. Then we have Marked by the Sign. The man in the pallid mask is in play. So we are testing a 4 to a 4. And if we fail, we take 2 direct horror. So that's actually fine. We failed, take 2 direct horror. Good thing we brought Carolyn. Okay. That was fun. Leo's gonna go first. He's gonna switchblade the Swift Byakhee. He's 7 to 2 on this attack. -4 is 1 damage. Because he's 3 to 2. He's gonna use the B-Cop to defeat the Byakhee. Then he's gonna move. And use the agency backup to grab a clue. And then he's going to move again, just to check out what this is. Yep. Okay, this is 2 Shroud, 4 clues. I'm just going to grab all these clues, and I'm going to go run and chase on the organist after I do that. But I do need another clue from the canal. So it's Carolyn Cern. She's going to draw a card. Call for backup is freaking huge. She's going to play this Hawkeye folding camera down. I could investigate it 1 up. I kind of want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use the Archive of Conduits to heal 2 horror from Leo, so he can draw 2 cards. He drew Bought in Blood. Discard an ally asset you control from play. I'm actually going to discard agency backup, because the backup is providing a bonus, a relevant bonus, and the agency backup is... hell, no. I tell a lie. I'm discarding the backup from play. Because Carolyn can heal the agency backup with her call for backup. And then it can grab more clues. And that's the end of her turn. She's going to upkeep. Another Hawkeye. Keep on overpower. Oh, during the enemy phase, the organist will move away. Then we go 4 of 5 Doom. And draw on counter cards. Deadly Fates. Carolyn's just going to be 1 up on this test. I drew any counter card, which I shouldn't have. 1 up, she passes. Leo gets a Frozen in Fear, which is annoying. I'm going to have Carolyn go first. She's going to move in to here. She's going to play a Call for Backup for 1 resource, which gets her a clue from her Seeker card. She could deal damage if there's no enemies to deal damage to. She can heal a damage and a horror. And when she heals a horror from the ally asset, she gives the controller a resource. So Leo gets a resource. And then she has 1 more action. She's going to investigate. Using the Man of the Pale Mask's ability, she's at 4. She's at 5 to 4. She has St. Hubert's Key. Oh, actually, she does have a place to deal damage. She's going to damage the Man of the Pale Mask. I take that back. She's not going to do the ability on the Man of the Pale Mask. She's going to do the ability. She's just going to investigate straight up at 5 to 2. -2 is a clue. Leo is going to do an investigate. No, he's going to use agency backup to deal damage to the Man of the Pale Mask. He is then going to investigate. Use Inspiring Presence to be 4 to 2. I have no other commits, so this should be good enough. I succeeded by 2. I get to draw a card. Inspiring Presence heals a horror from the agency backup. I do grab that clue, though. I'm then going to use agency backup again to deal damage to the Man of the Pale Mask, defeating him, and we have chased the stranger. Boom. Now second action, I'm going to do I want to investigate again with Inspiring Presence? I'm going to draw a card. Then I'll investigate with Inspiring Presence. So I'm 4 to 2. 2 up. That is a -4, so I failed. Oops. Now we're doing a Frozen Fear test. Carolyn does have some commits. Or a commit. She's going to commit Pierre Sylvester. So I'm testing at 5 to 3. 2 up. I succeed. And then we're going to do upkeep. Deduction would have been nice earlier. And an intel report is nice. Oh, during the enemy phase, the organist moves away. Then we're going to advance the agenda. The organist moves 1 location away from the nearest investigator. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He's the furthest away he possibly can be. So he moves here, he's 1 location. So I'm just going to leave him there. I'm going to Grim Rule a little bit and just leave him there. Jordan Perry is not listed under VIP as slain. So we get a Jordan Perry. Spawn Montparnasse over here. That's fine. I think I'm just going to, and then there's 5 Doom left, which is not very much. So we're going to do we're going to draw on counter cards. False lead. This is really, 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 really bad. If this goes off, I'm going to commit an intel report to this. So I'm at 7 to 4. That is a -2. So we pass. Stealthy Biaki is engaged with Leo, which is fine. Alright, Carolyn is going to do... No, actually, Leo's going to go first. He's going to use the Enchanted Blade to attack the Stealthy Biaki. He is at a 6 to a 5. 6, 7, 8... 9 to 5. Auto fail. Excellent. Okay, so he's going to attack with the Switchblade and commit a Vicious Blow. So he's at 7 to 5. -1. That succeeds by 1. Thankfully I played a Vicious Blow, so that succeeds. He's going to then move and not do anything yet. Carolyn's going to investigate this location. She's investigating at 5 to 2. Auto fail. She'll investigate again at 5 to 2. -0. She succeeds, grabs the clue, gets a resource on her Hawkeye folding camera. She's going to move last action. And then before the investigator phase ends, Leo's going to use agency backup to grab this clue, which also puts a resource on Carolyn's Hawkeye folding camera. Enemy phase. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. He can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the organist is gonna move here. Jordan is gonna move towards us. Then we're gonna do upkeep. There's all of my deductions. And now we're at 1 Doom of 5. The organist moves 1 location away from the nearest investigator. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I realized that this was a thing. He's gonna move here. Unless... I mean, he's gonna move. So I'm just gonna dump him over there. Torturous Chords. This is actually fine. I'm just gonna test at 1 down. -2, so I failed by 3, so I lose 3 resources, and I also put 3 resources on Torturous Chords, which is amazing. Alright, I don't remember, I think Notre Dame might have a VP, but... I'm gonna have Carolyn go first. She's gonna move. She's gonna move. It doesn't have a VP. Alright. Well, she's gonna last action evade this guy. She's at a 3 to a 2, or 3 to a 1, because he's got -1 evade, so she's up by 2. She evaded him. Okay, that's fine. Leo's gonna play this guard dog down for 3 resources with his free Leo action. And he's gonna move. 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 I'm going to move the organist over here, or down here, so that I can just engage him, and then we can pile on him, is the plan. We have all the VP already, so we're fine on that front. Enemy phase, the organist is going to move. We're going to upkeep. Rational thought, I cannot heal horror, which is a little annoying, but what can you do? Upkeep. Unexpected courage. Jordan gets, or is on Carolyn now. That's fine. And then we're going to go 2 doom of 5. Torturous chords. I test my will, which is currently 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to 5. Let's do it. Elder Sign can heal a horror. Let's do that. And I can exhaust hypnotic therapy to heal. I don't know if that works, actually. I think it does. It heals an additional horror. Because I heal off an investigator. I heal this as if it were Carolyn. So yeah, that works. Marked by the sign. I'm testing 2 to... or 4 to 2. So I'm up by 2. It's a -2. Yep. So I succeed. Alright, Carolyn. Evade. Please. I'm evading at 3 to 1. It's -2. I evaded Jordan. She's gonna move and engage. And then Leo's gonna move. Attack with the switchblade. So he's at 4, 6. 6 to 3. He's up by 3. He'll commit this enchanted blade to be up 4. This is success by 2. I get the lucky cigarette case. Put one of his clues on him. And he's going to do the same thing. Committing this agency back up for its combat icon to be up by 4. -1. It succeed again. I can place a clue on him. Enemy phase. The organist attacks and Carolyn and Pierre takes the horror. Then he disengages, and then Jordan readies during the upkeep. Drew another beat cop, which is nice. I can fast out this beat cop. We're at 3 to 5 doom. Sign of Haster. Take extra horror from now on. And a stealthy Byakuya. Okay, that's actually fine. I'm gonna have Carolyn go first. She is going to use Archive of Conduits to heal herself. She's gonna put a resource on her, or a ladle on herself. She's gonna heal 2 horror, or yeah, she's gonna heal 2 horror off this rational thought. Draw 2 cards. Why? Because I feel like it. That's why. Oh, gang up is kind of funny. I could just gang up this Byakuya, but there's not much of a reason to. I could throw a Dynamite Blast backwards. I'm going to heal some damage off of myself. Again, put the thing on me, heal 2 damage, draw 2 cards. And then I'll engage as the last action. The organist. Alright, Leo's gonna attack Carolyn. Or attack the organist. First he's gonna fast up the speed cap with his ability. And by fast I mean play it as a reaction. Then he's gonna switchblade, the organist. Carolyn will commit an unexpected courage to this attack. So he's at 5, 7, 8, 9 to 3. So he's up by 6. Up by 4. Up by 1. Glad I committed that unexpected courage. He's going to do it again. Committing his own unexpected courage. Up by 6. -1, he gets to put a clue on the organist. And then we can advance the act. Check the campaign log. If we intruded on a secret meeting, proceed to R2, like we did. In fact, intruded on a secret meeting. So R2, it's a very creepy scene. The upshot, we found Nigel Ingram. We each get 1 mental trauma, but we get 2 extra XP, so hooray. We remove the elder things for tablets. We barely saw the elder things in this scenario, which is kind of funny. There's like 1 check where we saw them, that I remember. And it was near the very end. And we remove the curses. Jordan Perry is not slain. He's, in fact, quite alive. But we get XP equal to the victory X value. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did earn 6 XP total. We could both buy 6 of the plan if we wanted to for the next scenario. And I'm thinking about it. I'll have to look at everyone's deck again. Probably not going to. But it'd be pretty funny. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This was a really good scenario. I mean, it felt pretty close at times. We only had 2 Doom left on the agenda. So we only have one full round left. That Spires of Carcosa early on cost us a lot. So I was a little worried, but we got the 6 clues. No problem. This is not that tricky of a scenario in the doubt route if you have anyone that's halfway decent at fighting like Leo is. I'm really happy with the switchblade upgrade. Helped out a lot at actually dealing with the organist. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.